Express. Race favourite, no it's not. Live to Tell race favourite 290. Takatimu Express was. It is now at 320. Mobile on the move. See Dunedin City Motors mobile pace. Towards the inside, the two Elias Fiery Ferret. And has the white cap, the gold one is on Snow Raker. Takatimu Express the inside. Live to Tell barrier 3. Mr. Handelman works into his spot. A fine Christian drawn out wide. Gangnam Style out with it. Getting down the start. Green light. They're off and running. Field away. Even breakout. Dexter heads forward in the centre with Live to Tell. Takatimu Express pokes up on the inside and neck away. And will keep the running as they go into the first turn. Dexter is going to sit parked. Snow Raker's manoeuvred over near the markers to trail the leader. Fiery Ferret's on its back. Mr. Handelman lobs a nice spot. Gangnam Style right behind it. Then a fine Christian. And a length and a half away to Cashed Up last at the 1800 metres. Into the back they swing. Takatimu Express. Snow Raker breathing down its neck. Live to Tell parked on the outside. Fiery Ferret's along the markers. The inner. Mr. Handelman next runs in 5th place. One out. 1600 left to run. Gangnam Style is on its back. Down on the inside of its wheel is Cashed Up. And a fine Christian about a length away on the outside's the last off them. They run down the side of the track to the 1400 metres. Takatimu Express dictates the tempo. It's clear by about a length. Running in the trail in behind it. Snow Raker's speed is being eased. Next on the outside, Live to Tell. Mr. Handelman follows that. Fiery Ferret the inside. Then came Cashed Up along the markers on the inside. Gangnam Style moves to the outside. Goes forward, 3 wide. And a fine Christian left a length away last. Through the lane they work, 1100 left to run. And Gangnam Style ranges up on the outside. Goes to Wyball, Takatimu Express, who responds immediately and holds the lead. In behind him with a smile is Snow Raker the inside. Live to Tell is getting cover. Now has the 1-1 sit just a length in front of Mr. Handelman. Down on the inside to Fiery Ferret. 800 left to run. They swing into the back. Cashed Up next on the inside, and a fine Christian still a length last. He's eased off the petrol just a touch in front. Takatimu Express. Gangnam Style is parked on the outside. Snow Raker the leader's back. Then came Live to Tell. And getting a nice run now after being parked early. Fiery Ferret 3 back. Mr. Handelman has a fine Christian on its back. And down on the inside to Cashed Up. They swing off the back. Heading for the 400. Takatimu Express. Now starting to inch forward. Gangnam Style on the outside. They really sprint hard. In behind them is Snow Raker. Waits the Washington VC lane. Live to Tell. Mr. Handelman to the outside. The widest from the back. A fine Christian. Takatimu Express goes for home. Snow Raker comes after along the fence. The inside. Gangnam Style is still there. Mr. Handelman and Live to Tell. They're starting to stomp down the outside. Gangnam Style has the head in front. Mr. Handelman trying hard. Might have nailed him too. Mr. Handelman or Gangnam Style. Tight third between the stablemates. Snow Raker, Fiery Ferret, Takatimu Express. Live to Tell, then Cashed Up, and a fine Christian on the outside. Nothing in this at all. Mr. Handelman might have nailed him. Gangnam Style. They really rocketed the last bit. He had the front in a 4-way go. Did Gangnam Style, but Mr. Handelman, I think, has smoked him on the outside. He has. Snow Raker is going to be the third off them over, and Fiery Ferret will be fourth in. So Mr. Handelman, 12s and 280. This has been coming for a while. He's a nice horse, this guy. It's just taken a wee while to sort of get to grips with racing. He didn't have speed early, and he was charging home for about sort of 5ths and 4ths, and once he gets the hang of things, this bloke, he's going to be all right. He's a Stonebridge Regal out of My Sharona. She was a tough little girl too. Good run the second horse, wasn't it? Gangnam Style and Blair Orange. He had a shot for the lead, and that was the bit that was the undoing of Takatimu Express. He sort of had to sprint about 3 times in the running. So we're about to get the call in this, but it will be the 5. Nice money if you're stuck with him. $12 and $2.80. Yep, nice money. Call not too far away here on the running of the Dunedin City Ford Motors, but it will go to the 5, Mr. Handelman, at very nice money. Here's Ken.
A judge not quite with us there at that stage at Forbury Park. It looks like number 5, Mr. Handelman, had just got up there. Dave McDonald had it in the mix, and it's paid really good money, 7 Gangnam Style. Leading all but on the line there. That result won't be too far away as we wait confirmation of those numbers. Up next, we're back at Hattrick for the first leg of the quaddie. There is the result. 5 Mr. Handelman pays $12.10 and $2.80. 7 Gangnam Style $2.10 and 4 Snow Raker $2. 5-7 Quinella pays $37.50. Trifecta $494.60. First 4 5742 pays $2,844.70. Double 4 with 5 $26.40. The concession 4 with 7 pays $7.70. So here at Hattrick, we've got the Liquorland Wanganui C4 and 5s over the 520 metres. Short price favourite number 5 Corborn Crouch, $2 the options, $2.40 and money back on the tote. And Dale Robinson, that's the one that you've got on top here.
Yes, going for the 5 here, Corborn Crouch is of course unbeaten too from box 5 as well, and I think looks set for victory. I think the main opposition will come though off the inside here from kennelmate Corborn. Maddie gets the services of that inside draw, has picked up the 3 wins from that inside trap lined up here last week and set them up, or got to an early lead but shuffled back, and from box 1 today may get some better luck here off that inside draw, and will be providing most of the opposition here to Corborn Crouch. So I think both Matt Roberts runners good chances in this race, of course, with the late scratching of Corborn Brick. I actually originally had all 3 in the top 3, but now of course Corborn Brick has come out, and that promotes Check the Mail into my 3rd selection, into Fino, the other one here for Lisa Ahern, that has been very honest and has been there or thereabouts, and most certainly a top 4 chance, first 4 chance here in race 9 to get the quaddie underway. So I think the 2 Corborns, Crouch and Matty, looking very strong. Thou Romeo was a big winner also there at Cambridge last week for Deb Edlin in a class 5 there, and returns here to Hattrick. Big win there over the 375 in class 5 company, and returns here and looking to continue on that to winning form. Good money for Thou Romeo. Yet to break that to 30 barrier here, but has gone close and out there in the white rug, and good money to it, $21 final field, 14s on the tote. And a very capable dog. When he's in the right mood, he's pretty good too, Thou Romeo. And up against some tough ones here tonight, but always a chance if he can get it early, get that jump early, and to get right onto the pace for sure. Outside of that, we've got Premier Division as well here for Lisa Ahern, another one, and of course had that breakaway and has come back very strongly, picking up a win here in Class 4 Company 3 starts ago, and lined up a couple of weeks back there at the Manawa 2, pretty much in the same company, and finishing out 5th there. And a 5 race winner on this track, Premier Division. May find a couple tough here, but has been a very good performer. Just a short career of 37 starts, but has been in the money 24 out of 37, and has been a very solid performer. Tough box draw today, but a few Premier Division fans out there, and good money to $9.80 with the tote, $9 fixed odds. Big Time Kaz gets into the field here for Gary Fredrickson. A bit of bad luck earlier on for Gary with no time yet, just getting nosed out in the final bound, and looking to bounce back here with Big Time Kaz second up today. Of course, we saw in that earlier race, the one there, Stevie's Magic for Wendy Kite, going a big race second up, and Big Time Kaz, the second reserve, gets into box 7, looking to do the same here second up, and would have taken a lot of improvement from that run on Monday there at Palmerston North. And second up today from box 7. So good luck with your quaddie. Liquorland Wanganui Class 4 and 5. Corborn Crouch looking to make it 4 out of 4 from box 5. Looking to chase down win number 23 here for Matt Roberts. All up there now for the 9th. First leg of the quaddie. Just about there, ready. And racing, Corborn Crouch was a bit slow, and jumping well the inside here is Corborn Median. Coming around the outside now is Defino. Up between them goes Thou Romeo. Tracking through is Check the Mail. 2 or 3 back. Here we go to getting back in the field now. Corborn Crouch has got a bit of work to do. Back in the field with Premier Division, and Big Time Kaz across the top, and Corborn Maddie away by 3 or 4 on Thou Romeo. Trying to get into it now is Check the Mail. Corborn Crouch looking to run on now and also break back here to Premier Division. They go for home. Corborn Maddie still in front. Thou Romeo tries hard, but Corborn Maddie will get there from Thou Romeo. Then we go to Check the Mail. Corborn Crouch just didn't get the start, but gets up to take fourth ahead there of Premier Division. And back in the field to Fino and Big Time Kaz. Corborn Maddie using the draw well. Favourite was slow. And Corborn Maddie just drove up on the inside, held the line well. And it kicks away to be too strong. Good run by Thou Romeo. Just to prove that run there at Cambridge was no fluke. A big run for second, just there ahead of 2 Check the Mail. And Corborn Crouch making up ground, but pretty much lost it at the start. And got caught between runners going into that first corner and will end up in fourth place. 30.64 here for Corborn Maddie. And it picks up the win here off the inside. In a time of 30.64 by 1 1/4 ahead. 1 3/4 straight to the front, and 2 quick cashing in on that bad start from Corborn Crouch, but Matt Roberts will get it with the 1:5:09 the sectionals. That's the first sectional. 11:95 is the run home. We'll get back to that other sectional time. 30.64 overall here for Corborn Maddie. That start 49, win number 16 for Stu Dickinson. Matt Roberts the trainer, win number 4 from box 1, and gets here. Nice run Thou Romeo for Deb Edlin into second, and the 2 Check the Mail grab that to third placing. 18.69 that second sectional here, Liz. That gets the quaddie underway. No luck here with Corborn Crouch, but Matt Roberts gets the win with Matty off the inside draw.
A great performance by 1 Corborn Maddie has led them throughout and does the job for Matt Roberts. 3 Thou Romeo's got a great race there for second, and 2 Check the Mail. Checked off heels slightly early on and ended up finishing in third position. That result might be too far away, but right now we're not far away from race number 6 at Alexandra Park. Craig Thompson, it's the first leg of the quaddie. What should we be taking here?
It's been a pretty tricky night at the office, to be honest, Liz, but for me, I thought Unforgiving, Vice Consul, God Forbid, 245. Quite keen on Unforgiving. She was outstanding winning last start. Hit us at Parked out in 241. That's not easy for 3-year-old filly, and she was just too good for them. She comes up with a much better draw tonight at barrier number 2. I thought the $3.90 that's on the tote at the moment is actually backable, so $3.20 fixed, $3.90 the tote. Vice Consul's been running in significantly stronger fields, is coming out of the races that were taken out by Sevilla Patrol and Johnny Fox, dropping back to Class 2 to 4 company. Got to be very competitive here. Tony Hurley on the back of a nice win in the maiden event. And God Forbid, they've been driving it cold for its last 2 starts with 1 run. Has got very good gate speed, and I just wonder whether they might look to come off the gate tonight from barrier number 5. For me, it's 2, 4 and 5 in a very good field. Rocker Band, well, she's choked down in the last 2 starts. Runner number 3, if you want to forgive her, she's had excuses in the last 2 starts. Got very keen. I understand they're going to try and drive her a little bit different tonight. Zach Butcher aboard. This one for Greg Brody and Mark Jones. So Rocker Band, I won her here 3 starts ago. I won her at Cambridge 3 starts ago at $8 for a filly out of a New Zealand Cup winner in Mainland Banner. Runner number 7, Leroy Brogden, is one of the outsiders of the field. Let's catch up with its driver. Nick Leroy Brogden, he's a bit like Lockie. He's been off the winner's scene for a long time. He's a Centurion, over 100 starts. He has won 9 races. Is he just about getting to the end of or are you just about getting to the end of your tether?
Oh, look, he's probably near had his day well. He's done a great job. The owners have had a hell of a lot of fun with him. Not many win 9. He's probably been well placed with the claimers and that, and a lot of placings as well. But he might have to get the same threat Lockie got and see what happens. But, look, he's a lovely horse, and as I say, he's done a great job. But, yeah, a couple more starts and he might be off to... It makes someone a lovely kid's pony. He's a lovely horse, so he's hoping he might put his foot in the till. But, yeah, more hopeful than anything else.
Mate, 6 chances tonight, 3 or 4 really good chances, winning chances. All the best, eh?
Yeah, thanks very much.
Head to hear it on option 526, Unforgiving versus God Forbid. $1.65 versus $2.10, 526 that option. This is the first leg of the late quaddie. So you've still got around about 3.5 minutes to get involved in that quaddie pool, sitting at around about just under $10,000. Half time in the rugby at the moment, so get involved in the quaddie here at the park. $10,000 in that quaddie pool at the moment. I'd be looking, in fact, I've done a suggested quaddie for us tonight. The boys might bring that up if we get a chance. It's with runners 2, 4 and 5 in the first leg. Unforgiving, Vice Consul and God Forbid as we look at that Stonewall Stud Drivers Challenge on option 520. 2, 4, 5 in the first leg. Second leg, Bitter's Pocket and Pommy Roy. Quite keen on Pommy Roy here. We made that the whale watch last night on a Thursday under lights with Ryan Bradley. Very unlucky. Mark Jones trains. Michael Blakemore takes the drive, gets in as a Class 2 and basically a Class 1 field. So here's that quaddie on screen at the moment. 2, 4, 5 in the first leg. Bitter's Pocket, Pommy Roy. The two Class 2 horses, the only two Class 2 horses in a Class 1 and 2 field in race number 7. 6, 7, 9 and 10 in the trot. That's Majestic 1, Djokovic, very persuasive in Yaldi Boys, and 1, 2, 3 in the last. It's $36, 50%. If you're playing into that late quaddie, get involved. Quaddie pool sitting over $10,000 at the moment, and you're still a couple of minutes out. A couple of horses backed in this race. One of them is Vice Consul. A couple of decent bets, one of 3,000, one of 2,000 on the Tony Hurley trained runner number 4, Vice Consul, best back runner, into 220 on the book for race number 6 tonight. Wanganui Dogs, 1, 3, 2 and 5. 1, 3, 2 and 5. Corboral Matty, Thou Romeo, Check the Mail. Cornelis 38.30. Trifecta 1, 3 and 2, $280.50. First 4, 1, 3, 2 and 5 at meeting 9, race 9, $799.40. And that completed the treble 2, 4 and 1, $453.80. That's meeting code 9, race 9 at the Wanganui Dogs. So how do we play into this late quaddie? 2, 4, 5 for me, 2 and 3 in the second leg. Third leg, the trot. 6, 7, 9 and 10 in the last leg, 1, 2 and 3. Very keen on See the Ballerina in the last. A horse that had no luck last start with Tony Cameron aboard, senior driver. Mr. 3000, Tony Hurley aboard tonight in the last. Joe's Dream from the inside. Got to be the hardest to beat. Jason, as I come to you for race number 6 tonight, is our feature for the Class 2 and 4 paces. A couple of Southerners in here. Against the Northerners, Vice Consul now with Tony Hurley and Rocker Band with Mark Jones. Up against a filly that I thought was very good, winning last week in Unforgiving.
Yeah, she was quite sensational, wasn't she, Whale? Not many can sit out in the breeze on a 241 speed and keep running like she did, so she's got to be hard to beat. I just went with the older horse Vice Consul racing against, of course, Johnny Fox and Sevilla Patrol out of the Winter Cup and Thames Cup. There's not much between them here. I'm just going for Vice Consul just on the fact that maybe it's just a bit more race hardened than Unforgiving. Racing really well, of course, and has to be in the mix for sure. God Forbid, she's hardly ever out of the money, even when she's maybe a bit stretchy and sore. She'll still run a great race, and she's a game mare as well for Wayne Estes. And I put him Bride and Delight for 4th here. This is probably his sort of race that he can lob up and run a place in at good value. 4, 2, 5 and 8 left out Rocker Band. I understand they are going to drive her a bit differently tonight. She's just been choking down in her races, and I wouldn't be surprised if they either tried to lead or just sit parked here and just keep her wind clean. And that might be the key to the return to form around Rocker Band, because 2 months ago she would have been my best bet in this and probably better than Night, but she's just racing awfully at the moment. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she goes tonight.
Thanks, Jason. Just catching up with stable foreman for Tony Hurley and Tremaine Thorby. Tremor, Vice Consul, you got to win in the last. Can the stable go back to back?
I think he can, Craig. He's been racing a lot better horses, and like you say, it's a bit of a drop in grade for him.
Nice win the last, the maiden. I know his trial form leading into last week had been good, and he had been disappointing tonight. Got the perfect run to win, though. Great drive by Tony. Yeah,
I think Tony summed it up when he came back, and he just got to be safe for one run, and worked out perfect.
Good luck with Vice Consul, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Let's head upstairs. Jason T's catching up with stable foreman Tremaine Thorby about Vice Consul. A lot of confidence in the cab. That's what he's the best back runner for race number 6 through from the racing desk. $3,000 and $2,000 bet on runner number 4. Here's Jason with our feet.
Close to a start, race 6. Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace. They're ready. Green light. Rocker Band taken off the gate again tonight. First away down on the inside is With a Vengeance, but quickly headed off by Vice Consul, who rolls to the lead. The favourite, Unforgiving, just eased off the gate. She's back to third, followed through then by Bright and Delight, who gets across from its wide draw. The next is Leroy Brogden from Rocker Band, back to third last in front of God Forbid. And Art Eye Special was the last on the bend out of the straight. 18.50 left to run. Vice Consul being looked at on the outside by Unforgiving is the lead there. It will be. Unforgiving goes to the lead here for Stephen Reid over Vice Consul. Third the inside is With a Vengeance. A length and a half away fourth is Bright and Delight, followed by Leroy Brogden, 2 lengths to Rocker Band, a length and a half God Forbid, and the last one as they work down the side, and a 38 lead time. I'm not exactly sure if we'll take that as gospel. The last 2 lengths away is Art Eye Special. It seemed a bit quick for what it looked like. Off the back and down the side, 1,400 metres left to run. The leader is Unforgiving, 2 lengths in advance of, in second position is Vice Consul, the race favourite, 3 back the inside With a Vengeance. A length and a half away fourth is Bright and Delight. They're in single file this field. The next is Leroy Brogden, 2 lengths away Rocker Band, 1.5 God Forbid. And still Art Eye Special was 2 lengths away last. And yes, that lead time was wrong. 37.5 the opening quarter. Looked about a lead time in 44 or 45 for mine at the winning post around to go. Unforgiving setting all the terms in front here for Reid. 2 lengths in advance of Vice Consul. 3 back the inside is With a Vengeance. A length and a half away fourth is Bright and Delight from Leroy Brogden. The next is Rocker Band about to roll away from the inside, forcing God Forbid 3 wide. And Art Eye Special was last on the inside. Second quarter's better, 30.4. Into the back, 700 out from home. Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile, led up by Unforgiving in a much softer run than what she had last time. 2 lengths Vice Consul. Third the outside is God Forbid. 3 back the inside is With a Vengeance. From 1-1 Bright and Delight. Locked away is Leroy Brogden. From second last is Rocker Band. And still last is Art Eye Special. Off the back, 400 metres left to run. Back straight quarter, 28.6 up to the turn. Unforgiving really piling on the pressure. A length and a half. Vice Consul waits the passing lane. Then God Forbid back to the inside With a Vengeance in the straight. Unforgiving. Vice Consul looks the only danger. 2 lengths away, then running into third With a Vengeance from God Forbid. Late Rocker Band. It's Unforgiving. Vice Consul now charges up the passing lane. Unforgiving hanging on. Vice Consul lunging. Oh, it's close. Very close between Unforgiving and Vice Consul. In either way, 4 lengths away, third With a Vengeance. Next then God Forbid. Then Bright and Delight, Leroy Brogden. 2 at the tail was Rocker Band, and Art Eye Special galloped out late. Final quarter, 27.3. And the last half is pretty good too. 55.9 if I'm calculating that right. Who's got it? Vice Consul up the passing lane or Unforgiving? I haven't called here in years. Aaron would nail it. And did Vice Consul have a decent old look at the winning post at the line too? Craig, I'll leave it to you. You're here more often than me.
Placings in race 6, the Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace, subject to a very close photo for third and fourth. So 2, 4 confirmed, and a very close photo for third, 1 and 5, then came 8, 7.
So number 2, the winner Unforgiving, coming back to the end of the field in race 6, the Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace. Been welcomed back into the winner's circle by Nathan Dark and Ben Butler, representatives from Bridgestone, and also Bob Lynch down there for Franklin Park. Unforgiving, a 3-year-old bay filly by Art Major from Pure Envy, raced by Simon McMullen, Stephen Reed. And yes, an incentive bonus as well, a money badge tonight for Unforgiving. CH and Mrs. TJ Barlow, JA Screen and Mrs. TC Screen, the owners. Stephen Reed, Simon McMullen, the trainers at Pukekohe. Stephen Reed. Second, 4 Vice Consul, 4-year-old Gelding, Washington VC, Better Than Better. Butterworth Racing Syndicate, Tony Hurley, trainer driver at Papakura. A very close photo for third, either one with the Vengeance, 7-year-old Gelding Mikado, matter of fact. Tim Vince, the owner trainer at Waimalkri, Jack McKinnon, or 5, God Forbid. 4-year-old mare El Sue, Hurricane Dancer, Wayne Enstis, the owner trainer at Cambridge, Jay Abernathy.
Yes, confirming race 6, the Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace. 241587. 241587. Winner's time, horse 2, Unforgivings, paced the 2200 metres in 2:42. It's a mile rate of 158.5. Last 855.9, the 427.3. The margins are half head, 7.5 lengths and O's. 241587. Race 6, Bridgestone New Zealand Limited Mobile Pace.
So dividends, 2 Unforgiving is paid $3.40, 130, 340, 4 with Vice Consul, $1.10. 110, 1 with a Vengeance, confirmed third at $3.70. $3.70. 2-4 Quinella, $3 even, $3. 2-4-1 Trifecta, $66.30. $66.30 and the 2-4-1-5, God forbid, first 4. $162.70. $162.70. Raptor treble on races 4, 5 and 6. 8 first home. 4, you can't take it with you, and 2 Unforgiving. $90.20. $90.20. Race 7 tonight is the Trucks and Trailers Mercedes-Benz Vans Mobile Pace. 2,200 metres the journey. Scratchings of 5 Sirius Star. Just the 7-horse field. 2 place dividends. Race 7 goes at 9:03.
The driving on there. What's Smitty on? He's on Classy B. He's still looking for his elusive winner. This has gone on for ages. 23s and $5.30. His best shot today was the trotter, but Dexter put paid to that. And beating Springbank Eden with Pegasus Dream. And giving Dexter, I think, 3 for the night he's got so far. And he's got a leading chance in this too to get 4. So he will, I think, by the season's end, nab that record. I think it was about 220 wins he got. And during that year, he had a really good run at Fulbury Park here. I think he drove, like, at least sort of, he had a night where he drove either 5 or 6 in an evening. And he gets 2, 3, 4s on a regular basis here at this track. Does run Mr. D. Dunn. So not too far away from the start on this. It's the Just Essence Catering Pace. It is the 8th of 9, and most of the favourites have had a pretty good run tonight. Real South, one of those double-figure winners, and the other one shouldn't have been. Mr. Handelman and the previous paying $12. So Courage to Fly, race favourite, 310, 320, Acolyte, $5 for Glenburn Creek. Yep, you're wise not to underestimate that. This is an easier lineup than he beat the other day. So maybe the black cap is on the 5. That's Acolyte. The white one is on the stablemate, who is Minstrel Boy. And he's 3 off the front here. The bulk of the field are off that 10-metre spot. We've only got 1 off the front here. If you want to take the tape down, get Minstrel Boy through. And who's the other? Billy Klondike. He's at 32s. Billy Klondike. He's the roughie in the field. Won't be too long now. Field about to shape up. Over in the back straight. Courage to Fly. Just had $2.5 plonked on it. At $2.80. That's a nice little collect. So good luck. About to turn in this time round. Minstrel Boy, Rock Till You Drop will go off the front. Courage to Fly. We need Billy Klondike to get on the other side of that barrier strand. Well, he can't really because he's in the unruly spot. This will be tricky. Courage to Fly. About to walk up onto the 10-metre tape, the only one off 10 metres. There they go, off and away. Favourite stepped away okay. Rock Till You Drop's galloped off the mark. Billy Klondike's done the same. Heretic Franco is having a mad gallop as well. The rest are out pretty much okay. Minstrel Boy about to be joined by Glenburn Creek, who's flipping around the outside and head straight to the top. And behind them along the markers, Courage to Fly, settling next on the outside is Minstrel Boy. It was Acolyte up ahead of it in the trail. About a length back then, Missy Mac on the outside. Driving up underneath it is Class CB. 2 lengths further astern, Rock Till You Drop, and 2 lengths away is Heretic Franco. And Billy Klondike's out of business. The Greys 300 metres last into the lane. 2,200 left to run. Glenburn Creek about to be challenged by Courage to Fly. Works to the outside and it's going to hand up here, and Courage to Fly goes to the top. Leads Glenburn Creek, who trails yet again. Did last week. A length and a half away. Running third is Acolyte. The field all one behind the other. Class CB runs fifth. They head out around the corner, out towards the 1,900 metres. Rock Till You Drop, Heretic Franco. A length back, Minstrel Boy and Missy Mac, the last off them. And Billy Klondike's just gone past the post. The rest go into the back of the 1,800. Courage to Fly straightens for the run down the back. Glenburn Creek in the trailer. Acolyte third, 2 lengths away fourth. Class CB, a length and a half away. Rock Till You Drop. Heretic Franco on its back. Minstrel Boy and the tail ender a length away is Missy Mac. Inside the 1,600. About to run off the back, Courage to Fly leads. Trailing Glenburn Creek. A length away, Acolyte is the third off them. Down past the 1,400 they run. On the move, Rock Till You Drop on the outsides. Flushed at Acolyte, who comes away from the markers ahead of it. Class EB picks up a place down near the fence, the inner. Next, Heretic Franco, one away from the fence. So's Minstrel Boy behind it. And ditto for Missy Mac. Through the lane, they've got 1,200 left to run. Courage to Fly. The big danger right behind. Glenburn Creek in the trail. Parked is Acolyte. They work to the post. A lap to run. Next is Class CB near the fence, the inside. Rock Till You Drop, 1-1 runs beside it. Heretic Franco on the nickel follows next. Then came Minstrel Boy and Missy Mac last. They're on the swing into the back. They head for the 800 metres. Courage to Fly. Dexter's got a lap full. Over on the outside is Acolyte, who works to the leader's rim. Glenburn Creek in the trail. Next behind those to Class CB. Rock Till You Drop has the 1-1 sit. Momentum goes on as they run past the 600. Next on the outside, Heretic Franco. Minstrel Boy follows that. Missy Mac the inner. They're about to swing off the back at the 500. It is Courage to Fly still. Acolyte's there ahead away on the outside. Glenburn Creek awaits the Washington VC Zoom Lane. Over on the outside, Heretic Franco starts a run 3 wide. Rock Till You Drop just on the inside of it. Courage to Fly. It flies around the home turn. Out by a length. Glenburn Creek after at the inside. Wider out on the track then is Acolyte trying hard. And further out is Rock Till You Drop. Courage to Fly in Glenburn Creek, who bursts through on the inside. Glenburn Creek beats Courage to Fly. Rock Till You Drop is third. The stablemates are next in. It's either Minstrel Boy or Acolyte. Behind those to Missy Mac. The next to go by behind that is Heretic Franco. Class CB dropped away, and a bad beginning cost Billy Klondike everything, and he's a non-finisher. Number 7, ditto last week. The only thing that's not ditto is the money. Sat on right on the inside, followed Dexter everywhere he went, and just out-muscled him on the run home. Tried hard, Courage to Fly, but no, there's enough in it for Glenburn Creek to get 2 on the trot. It's on the tote at $5.91.70. Will beat Courage to Fly and beat it pretty nicely in the run home. It's the 8th. We'll be back with race 9. I think we go about just not quite 9:15 with the last.
Thanks very much for that, Dave. Number 7, Greenburn Creek. He certainly hasn't paid $60 tonight. He's been too good there in race number 8 and makes it back-to-back wins. The 5-year-old gelding by Live or Die out of Falcon Dell. Win 8 at start 43 today. 4, Courage to Fly has finished in second, and 2, Rock to Your Drop has been the third of them across the line. Also hearing through from Stephen Richardson that earlier on they took a $10,000 bet at $1.40 on Dexter Dunn to win the Drivers' Challenge. So some big bets taking place tonight there at the harness. Up next, we're back at Hattrick Raceway, met in code 9. Race number 10. This is the feature of the night. It's the NZRS Sprint of Final, and some really good sprinters lining up here. Favourite is number 2, Allegro Master, $3.50 fixed, $5.60 money back on the tote. I love the 4, All in Berlin, and she's paying good money, $7.50 final Fairwood, and also on the tote. We are going to take a quick look at her win last week. Drew Box 8 in the pink rug.
Racing Allegro Touch, a fair breakout wide. All in Berlin's come out well, and so too has Elite Dosa. Allegro Touch is trying to push through the inside now, then Homebush Olive further back then to Runs for Gas in the last pair here. Death Star and also another Fantasy up to the corner they come. All in Berlin's gallop clear here. Allegro Touch is trying hard, but All in Berlin is in from Allegro Touch, and the third one over there would have been Elite.
She likes to use up a bit of the track, but I think she does need to be included here. A shame about the late scratching of the 1 Allegro Class, who did look a big chance. Daryl Robinson, as we come to you, what do you like here in the feature of the night?
Yes, obviously Allegro Class was my first pick coming into this too, Liz, obviously with that scratching, and Allegro Master now gets promoted to my number 1 selection here. Will get plenty of room off the inside to come through. Of course, picked up that heat win here last time out in a time of 17.58, and looking to go a big race with that inside draw vacant. With the scratching there of his brother Allegro Class, a big chance to possibly pick up the win for the litter over the 4 All in Berlin. All in Berlin, of course, a heat winner, has been mixing up the distances right throughout her career, but she had a big win there from box 8. She's had 3 box 8s in a row. Box 4 today for All in Berlin, and she's going to have to jump, but she did that last week, and she's a good chance to charge through the centre here, All in Berlin. So I have got the 4 in there, along with the 3 Allegro Touch. An even better chance now if Allegro Master stays onto the rail. The Allegro Touch will get that good run through the centre. So I do like the 2, the 4 and the 3, all with the inside action. With that vacant draw of box 1 will make things a bit easier. And also Sweet as Bro out there in box 5, also the heat winner. And another one that of course has all the ability in the world and has been very competitive class 5 sprinter right throughout the last couple of months, and a big hope here. And she's got the tough box draw, but she's quick enough, and if she can get the jump on these inside runners, she will most certainly take this out. Sweet as Bro. Out wide, Mega Jet here for Stevie Marr. Great job also getting this one up to getting him up to win a heat as well. And also the 2 out wide here, Freedom Flyer for Don Kettlewell. Ned Phillips, good to see Freedom Flyer making a good comeback with that good run back at the beginning of the month, and then that sort of got him ready for that second placing in behind Allegro Class in the heat. And Smash Allegro out there in box 8. He could be the forgotten dog. He has been up over the middle distance. He came back to the sprint for the series, picked up the win. And another one that if there is a bit of trouble on the inside, bit of crowding, he can easily pick them up in the home run. Good field, Racing Series Sprint Final, our feature of the night, $8,000 up for grabs. Allegro Master's gone favourite off the inside, will get plenty of room. 4 in the race for Lisa Ahern. The lure sent on its way here for our feature. Set to go, ready. And racing in centre track here, all in Berlin jump well, but there goes Allegro Touch, the rail, the opening up now there for Allegro Master. Around the outside comes Smash, Allegro Sweet as Bro gets a run through. Back in the field now we've got Mega Jets got back there with Freedom Fly, they go for home. Allegro Touch in front, the inside, Allegro Master tries hard, Allegro Touch, Allegro Master. Then we go on crossing to Smash, Allegro, Lisa Ahern, 1, 2, 3, and all in Berlin got to fourth there ahead of Freedom Flyer. And towards the back of the field here, Mega Jet and Sweet as Bro just run out of racing room across the top there and will end up at the back of the field. It won't matter. Lisa Ahern gets the trifecta. Had the late scratching, but it won't matter. And Allegro Touch pushes forward and grabs a win from Allegro Master, and Smash Allegro getting around the outside. Just the box draw probably beat him. He's probably a lot stronger in the final stages, and he's got up to get third, and they've got right away on all in Berlin. 17:51 is the time. It's a slight PB too for Allegro Touch. Run home 10:58, and the margins are length by 4. Lisa Ahern trifectas the Racing Series Sprint Final, and Allegro Touch start 30, win number 9. That's a run-up time there, 6:99 over the second place there, Allegro Master, 3:28, and for Allegro Master picking up the second, and just there ahead of Smash Allegro, getting around the outside and lands that trifecta spot in race 10. That time again 17:51. Well done to Lisa Ahern, owner and trainer of all 3 place getters here. Liz, great result for her. Race number 11 will get the final double underway. Wanganui Security for the class 4 and 5s, and Call Me Ralph steps out onto the track for start number 50.
Thanks very much for that, Dale. Yeah, it's been a wonderful performance there by Lisa Ahern, owning and training the trifecta there in the NZRA Sprint Final. 3 Allegro Touches, taken it out and pays $7.60 and $1.80. Number 2 Allegro Master, $1.50, and 8 Smash Allegro, $1.20. Quinella 2 with 3 pays $10.50. Trifecta 328, $90.20. First 4 3284 pays $452.20. Double 1 with 3, $16.90. Concession 1 with 2 pays at $2.20. Race 11 gets underway at 9:24, and we did hear through earlier on there's been a $2,000 bet on number 2, which is Pop Some Tags, lining up for Angela Turnwald. Up next, we're back at Alexandra Park for race number 7. Winning code 5. Number 3, Pomeroy, the favourite, 171.20 fixed, and Craig Thompson, by the sounds of things, that's the one which they have come for during the day.
They have, Liz, yeah, $3,000 bet and a $2,000 bet through this afternoon on Pomeroy, or this evening. Has got it into $1.70 on the fixed odds, $2.10 on the tote. Michael Blackmore take the drive for Mark Jones tonight. This is a horse we highlighted last night, being a little bit unlucky and behind them and trying to take a gap at about the 200-metre mark, and galloped about that point when it looked like he was going to run in the money behind Miss Daisy. He was a winner 3 starts ago over Risk in 241 in a good field that night, and if he can replicate that form, he'll be the one to beat tonight. Race 7, horse 3, Pomeroy. There's 2 Class 2 horses in the race, and they're the 2 favourites. Runners 3 and 2, they get in because of a junior claim. Michael Blakemore takes the drive on Pomeroy, and Tony Cameron takes the drive on Better's Pocket. There he is on screen at the moment, Pomeroy by Christian Cullen out of TK Swift. He's won 4 from 18. Mark Jones has had a pretty good campaign in the north in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Obviously Sevilla Patrol headed up the list, but he's had wins with the likes of Pomeroy and numerous others, Zax Patrol being one of them. This bloke, son of Christian Cullen, will look to that trend to continue. Pomeroy, the one to beat. Majestic John, 2.5 Tigers, option 527, head-to-head. Race number 7 here tonight. Majestic John showed great gate speed last start to grab the front and take a trail, and got up the passing lane. It was a beautiful drive. Josh Dickey may look to do the same tonight and go forward. VC Dell can get out. Better's Pocket's not overly quick. Pomeroy gets out with him. So Majestic John may look to go forward and then either stay there or look to hand up to the right one. If he gets that similar run that he got last week, he'll be competitive here. $1.25, Tony Hurley on option 520. The Stonewall Stud Drivers Challenge still open. $1.25. Any other individual driver, $2.10. And the rest, well, they're at massive money. Ben Butcher at $101. So for me, it's 3 to beat 2. 2.5 Tigers by Jeremy's Jet, trained by Lindsay and Pam Turner. Brett Mangos, as per normal, will take the drive again tonight. He's been thereabouts in his last 3 or 4 starts and some pretty good fields. Awkward draw, comes in 1 with scratchings now with Sirius Star coming out. Comes into barrier number 6, so he gets his chance tonight. And I thought, as I say, Majestic John, even though he's stepping out of maidens, has got to be competitive here. 3, 2, 7 and 4. 3, 2, 7 and 4. Just of interest, catching up with John Dickey tonight, asking him about where Speeding Spur is and when we're likely to see him again. Well, he's going to go around the trials tomorrow. Speeding Spur will go around tomorrow, and hopefully there might be a race from next week here at Alexandra Park before he heads across the Tasman for the Breeders' Crown. Speeding Spur, the outstanding 3-year-old by Pegasus Spur, he'll go to the trials tomorrow at Franklin, and I believe the Orange Agent will be there tomorrow as well. She's been back at the trials in the last couple of weeks, was a winner last weekend at Franklin. The Orange Agent, unfortunately her race didn't get off the ground tonight, so she'll be back at the workouts tomorrow. The Orange Agent, another one chasing a start across the Tasman in the Breeders' Crown. So 2 of our best 3-year-olds, they go around at the trials tomorrow. I believe there's 11 heats there tomorrow, including a couple of qualifying heats. The first of them kicking off at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Cameron Shaw will do the commentating tomorrow at Franklin. One of our up-and-coming young commentators, and does a really good job. So if you're in the Franklin area, get along down there. Have a look at some nice horses going around at the trials tomorrow at Pukekohe, starting at 11 a.m. Nothing coming through from the racing desk. Pomeroy was the best back runner in race number 7. A $3,000 bet and a $2,000 bet. Head upstairs to Jason Tees for the 7th tonight. Jason, you're with number 7, 2.5 Tigers.
Yeah, I've gone with the senior horseman here, Craig, on 2.5 Tigers. This horse racing really well, and behind Risk and Miss Daisy. A couple of nice horses, quick times, good last halves. I think this field a bit softer for it tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised if this horse can get its second win. It's starting number 18. Better's Pocket, this horse grown another lead really the last month. Has really turned into a very consistent horse in this grade, and he was a bit unlucky last week after getting shuffled out to last in a race where 2.5 Tigers did actually beat at home, and was quite taken with the run of 2.5 Tigers over Better's Pocket there, but I don't think there's much between them here. Pomeroy number 3, Michael Blakemore, hasn't really had much luck on the horse in his 2 drives on it. Drawn probably well enough to dominate the race tonight, Pomeroy, so really should be going close to winning. And yeah, number 4, Majestic John, next best for me. Did break its maiden here last week. This is a step up, but did win that maiden like it was probably going to pick up a C1 victory in the next few weeks. So 7, 2, 3 and 4 for me in race number 7 on the programme. And have a second lead of a quaddie, Unforgiving, picking up the first lead. And isn't she a dame little filly, Craig?
She is, Jason. I suggest that she wasn't steering that well for Stephen Reid tonight, and noticeably down the back straight that he was having a pretty hard drive. She was on one rein most of the way. Once she flattened out, though, she's sprinted up the lane pretty quick, 55.9 the last half, and she's got there by a short margin over a very game of Vice Consul. Tony Hurley, he gave that every opportunity in the trail, and there was a fair margin back to With a Vengeance, who just held out, God forbid, in race number 6. We'll recap the night prior to the 9th tonight. Just highlight some of the better performances tonight. We'll do that prior to race number 9. Good luck if you're live in the quaddie. First heat taken out by Unforgiving. Favourite and very well backed is Pomeroy in race number 7. Here's Jason with a call.
So VC Dell endeavouring to take up its one draw. It's going to get there, but it's had to work overtime. Favourite drawn gate 3 here, Pomeroy. Peter's Pocket for the ATC 2014 Syndicate. Drawn 2. Green light. They're away and pacing. Little Majestic John from gate 4 going forward early. It's going to try and cross VC Dow and also Pomeroy and will do so. Peter's Pocket gets back to 4th. 2 lengths away for Southerner Go Fella Go in front of second last VC Dell, and last early off the gate is No Apache. In fact, it was 2.5 Tigers, and last early is No Apache Me. 1850 metres left to run as they swing on the bend out of the straight, and going around to take over is Pomeroy. Shows the way by a length and a half now on in the trail is Majestic John. 2 lengths away third is VC Dell, a length and a half Better's Pocket. 2 lengths to Go Fella Go. 2.5 Tigers is a similar distance away back second last, and No Apache Me is last as they run through the lead time. And it didn't stop this time, did it? No, it didn't. So as they run down the far side, problems with the lead time the last couple of races. The leader is Pomeroy, though, off the back. A length and a half in advance of Majestic John. 2 lengths away, VC Dell third. They're in single file, the 7-horse field. Although, as I say that, 2.5 Tigers comes away from the inside. Better's Pocket is fourth in front of as they come around the home turn. The next is Go Fella Go. Coming forward now, one off is 2.5 Tigers, and still No Apache Me is last, but gets onto the back of 2.5 Tigers for a ride home. 1,200 metres left to run. That first quarter of the last mile not right on the board. The leader is Pomeroy. A length and a half in advance of Majestic John. Coming forward, 2.5 Tigers, one out. 3 back on the markers at the winning post with a round to go is VC Dell, followed up by No Apache Me, 1-1. Back on the inside then as they leave the straight. Second last now, Better's Pocket. 4 back the inside, it is 2. And Go Fella Go joins the running line. They head out towards the 850 metre mark. No change in the order. The $1.90 favourite Pomeroy runs inside the second quarter and 33.3. A length and a half in advance of Majestic John. Third the outside is 2.5 Tigers. 3 back the inside is VC Dell. On the inside of Tonto, No Apache Me getting a nice run on the 1-1. Locked away the inside is Better's Pocket, who's now trying to shunt out Go Fella Go at the tail. 6 lengths over them, 500 left to travel. Off the back and down the side, the leader Pomeroy over Majestic John, who awaits the passing lane. 2.5 Tigers the outside. Next then as they come up to the turn is No Apache Me. From behind those VC Dell. Further back Better's Pocket, and at the back Go Fella Go. 30.1 was the back straight quarter on the turn. Plenty of sprint left in this favourite Pomeroy. Majestic John goes back to the passing lane though. Then 2.5 Tigers deeper out No Apache Me. Pomeroy's got a fight on his hands from Majestic John. Late 2.5 Tigers, but Pomeroy gets the win denied. Pomeroy beats Photos. Majestic John or 2.5 Tigers. Next in then was Better's Pocket getting home from No Apache Me. Second last VC Dell, last in Go Fella Go. Final quarter in 26.8. 56.9 the last half. It was a sprint home. And if he was going to win in the north, it was going to be tonight with that run. Pomeroy gets his second in the north. In fact, Pomeroy, and he was always going to win with a trip like that. Second, I'll give it to 2.5 Tigers on the outside, just in front of Majestic John. And No Apache Me's got fourth money, courtesy of a good trip.
Official placings, race 7, the trucks and trailers, Mercedes-Benz vans, mobile pace. 374-821. 374-821. Horse 3, Pomeroy, paced the 2,200 metres in 248.49, a mile rate of 23.2. Last 857, 426.8. The margins, 2 1/4 lengths, ahead, 2 1/4 lengths. 374 821 race 7, the Trucks and Trailers Mercedes-Benz Vans Mobile Pace.
So back to the end of the field, number 3, Pomeroy, takes out the Trucks and Trailers Mercedes-Benz Vans Mobile Pace. Been welcomed back into the winner's circle by VJ Chagan from Trucks and Trailers, Mercedes Trucks and Trailers Limited, and also Rodney Stewart from Franklin Park. Pomeroy, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Christian Cullen from TK Swift for WP, and C. Walsh, Chatsworth Lodge Limited, RG Higgins, GN Hatton. Mark Jones, the trainer at Woodend Beach, Michael Blakemore, the successful driver. 7 second, 2.5 Tigers, 3-year-old gelding Jeremy's Jet, tied to Dion. Lindsay and Pam Turner, KR Shadbolt and Emma Hansen, the owners. Lindsay and Pam Turner trained at Pukekohe, Brent Mangos. Third, 4 Majestic John, 3-year-old gelding Christian Cullen out of Calicia for Brecon Racing. And also John Dickey. John and Joshua Dickey train at Clevedon. Josh Dickey, the driver. Number 3, Pomeroy is paid $1.90, $1.60, $1.90, $1.60. 7 2.5 Tigers, $2.70, $2.70. 4 Majestic John, no third dividend. The Quinella, 3 and 7, $8.20. $8.30 in fact, $8.30. 374 Trifecta, $35.10. $35.10. 3748 no Apache Me first 4, $238.80. $238.80 for double. 2 Unforgiving, 3 Pomeroy, $4.70, $4.70. 2 and 7 concession, $12. $12 even. Race 8's next, the Pocono Bacon Company Handicap Trot. Scratching is 3 Amy's Invasion, and also a late scratching number 5 Idle Air. So just a field of 8 now for race 8. All drivers are as carded, no gear changes. Race number 8 goes at 9:33.
He's been after that one winner for such a long time now, and it just seems to be eluding him, and that scenario happens with a lot of people after milestones, and you can guarantee once it does happen there'll be three wins on the trot. Hokuru Rail Rider, they tell me, has lost a shoe. It's a front one, and they are going to take the other one off as well. That's the reason for the hold up here. So Hokuru Rail Rider, that's Stevie Golding's driving this. He's on 39 still. Robbie Close got 1 tonight. Inch him closer, he's on 37. In the battle for the juniors, and Craig's on 36, and he's on the favourite here. So he can at least peg 1 back. But I don't like his chances of winning that. Not now. They might be gone. You would think that Stevie and Robbie would have, coming from Canterbury with no racing in the south, they would have the better options to round off the season. So it's been a good night for Dexter. It's been a good night for Blair Orange too. They've both notched up by, I think, 3 apiece, in courtesy of a couple of minor placings. One in the previous with Courage to Fly, who was rolled by the $60 shot from last weekend, Glenburn Creek. He paid nearly 6. Big difference there in money. I think we're all set to go here now. Yep, we are ready. Everybody's moving towards the mobile, so it won't be too long now until they're underway in the last. It's the prize Easy Feed. Mordecai is the favourite. $2.70, $1.30 for Craig Ferguson from the number 1 alley. Some Beach and Clovelly at 7s, Rappahose at 7s, Rory Max at $4.50 and Firebreaks at 8s. Firebreaks probably the value runner, really. $2.40 the place. The way it's been running, you wouldn't discount it. Gyrate has the gold cap on. Medi's driving that. Hikuru Rail Riders running in the blue colours, and the white cap is on Rappahou. The 3 off Amber Hoffman's runners in the last. And Blair's driving Rappahou number 9, and it's on the tote at 6s and $1.90. It was a nice winner, one start back. It's a very open affair. Things would need to go Mordecai's way. I mentioned before, I don't know that leading would be the shot, but who would want to take him on? Don't know. Anyway, Mobile's about to move away. For the Pride's Easy Feed, last of the night here at Fulbury Park. Mobile on the move, race favourite Mordecai, 1 alley, $2.60, $1.20. Some Beach and Clovelly and Firebreak working to their spots out wide on the track. Rory Mack about to work in. Hikuru Rail Rider, Hudson Sully works onto the barrier. Mordecai in the inside. The big horse Rappahou over on the outside goes from the unruly spot. Round a turn they come. Last of the evening, race favourite the inside Mordecai. Hudson Sully, Gyrate beside it. Hikuru Rail Rider. Some Beach and Clovelly out wide. Down to the start, green light, off and running. Mordecai's out at speed. Firebreak's put the foot down. Rory Mack's begun fast as well. Hudson Sully pokes up. Firebreak easily to the lead. Gets there by 2 lengths at the winning post, 2,000 metres to run. Mordecai trails the leader. Back on the inside, Hudson Sully, Rory Mack next on the outside. About a half length away to Gyrate. Hikuru Rail Rider a length and a half further astern. Some Beach and Clovelly second last, and Rappahou's last. They swing into the back and Firebreak up front. Leads by a good 2 lengths. Mordecai trails. Following that is Hudson Sully. Next on the outside, Rory Mack. No Luck is posted, parked on the outside. Gyrate the inner. 1,600 left to run. Then came Hikuru Rail Rider. Some Beach and Clovelly and Rappahou last. About to swing off the back and head down the side to the 1,400 metres. Firebreak dictates the tempo. Clear by a length and a half. Running second, race favourite Mordecai. They come up to the 1,300. Next on the inside, Hudson Sully. Rory Mack on the outside. Hikuru Rail Rider has its back. Gyrate down on the inside. Some Beach and Clovelly's on the move, 3 wide. And Rappahou moves out to follow it forward. 1,200 metres to run. Firebreak unchallenged at the moment, but that's about to change. Inching forward is Some Beach and Clovelly. Rappahou's out 3 wide going forward. Mordecai tucked away on the inner. Next, Rory Mack on the outside. Hudson Sully the inner. Gyrate's been shuffled back near last and over the outside of it. Hikuru Rail Rider. They're on the swing into the back straight for the last time. 800 metres to run. Firebreak. Rappahou on the outside's now a length away on the leader's outside rim. About 2 lengths off the leader's back is Mordecai. Next on the outside, Some Beach and Clovelly a neck away. Hudson Sully buried back on the inside. Rory Mack the outer, they're pinging along at the 600. Next is Gyrate on the inside and Hikuru Rail Riders last. Firebreak clear by a length. Rappahou on the outside, Mordecai the inner. Hudson Sully down on the inside, Some Beach and Clovelly, 400 left to run. Taking off on the back, Hikuru Rail Rider. Rory Mack tries to go with it and Gyrate's last. On the swing, round the turn they come. Firebreak's got them by 2. Coming after it, Mordecai on the inside. Some Beach and Clovelly down the outside, further out to Rory Mack and Hudson Sully. Firebreak still clear by 2 lengths. Some Beach and Clovelly is trying hard down towards the lane, but Firebreak, very nice. Firebreak by a length and a half. Home second is Some Beach and Clovelly. Mordecai just third. Hudson Sully not far away the outside. Rory Mack's behind those. Then came Rappahou back on the inside, Gyrate and Hikuru Rail Rider. Easy as you like. Number 6, Firebreak. The last 3 starts can do absolutely nothing wrong. Robbie Close gets 2 for the night. Taking him ever closer. This has been a very nice run. Was always travelling super at the head of the field. And He really did have a lap full of horse coming up to the home turn, and he gapped him by 2 lengths. Some Beach in Clovelly. Mordecai's just going to be third on the inside. Down the back, it was in the trail, but it was about 2 lengths off the back of Firebreak. It was absolutely cruising. John McDermott's got this horse absolutely flying. It was good the other day at Oamaru, and it's been running some cracking races here by Courage Under Fire from Consummate. And this has been super, super nice. $9. Yeah, I reckon that was a money maker in the race. That was really good money. Hasn't done anything wrong in 3 starts. So that wraps up our night here. Robbie Close gets 2, taking him to, I think, 38. I think Stevie Golding's on 39. And Craig, of course, on 36. He was the early leader in the junior drivers' battle. I think he's probably done and dusted. Calls about to come through. On behalf of my team from Fulbury Park, we wish you a very good evening.
Thanks very much for that, Dave. A big thanks to you and the rest of the team there on track for the coverage tonight. Number 6, Firebreak. Great performance there in the last in the program, and he's been too good and paid nice money as well, around $9.20 and $2.20 there, toe to close. Ahead of the 8, Sun Beach and Clovelly has hit the line well, and 1 Mordecai has finished in 3rd position. Up next, we're back at Hattrick for the penultimate. It's the Wanganui Security Mix C4 and 5 Sprint. Number 2, Pop Some Tags, the favourite. There was a $2,000 bet on him earlier, and he's obviously a very talented open class sprinter. The greyhound that we're going to take a look at, though, is the 8, Call Me Ralph, finishing second last start from box 7 in the black.
Easy came out well. Big Fat Gypsy on the journey. Allegro Master goes forward. Call Me Ralph up and around the outside. Allegro Boom trying to sneak through. Alamein Duke's back with that. Then Botany Liz, and well back in the piece. Big Fat Gypsy now, and Big Ben last. Around the corner, Allegro Master snuck through on, winning is easy, and Call Me Ralph out wide. Allegro Master scores, maybe Call Me Ralph second. With winning is
He was a bit slow wide, but wow, he hit the line well. He's once again drawn out wide, which is where he wants to be. I thought he was a good chance, and good each way money is too. There you can see on screen, looking pretty fired up and ready to go. As at $5 the options, $4.80 and $1.90 on the tote. 2 Pop Some Tags is the favourite. Is paying $2.80 fixed and $3.170 on the tote. Dale Robinson, as we come back to you, I know that you've always been a bit of a fan of Call Me Ralph.
Yes, I have too, Liz, and start course number 133, start number 50 on the track here for Call Me Ralph, looking very well too, and also looking to press a little bit closer to that $80,000 prize money mark as well for the Lifestyle Syndicate. Out there in box 8, well boxed up. As we know, he was the first reserve in the racing series and not getting a start, and gets his chance here from box 8, and a big hope too here, Call Me Ralph. And I think a good hope from the outside draw. What's he paying there? $5.40 on the tote and $5. I think he's got another 1 or 2 left in him too. Call Me Ralph gets his chance here in a slightly easier field. Pop Some Tags, as Liz pointed out, a big bet on Pop Some Tags, and has been racing extremely well. Pop Some Tags on both at Wanganui and at Palmerston North circuits. And Pop Some Tags gets into box 2, runs the inside very well. Has only missed the 1 check from box 2. Outstanding record off the inside, and a winning chance once again. And then you've got the Lisa Ahern Invasion as well. Allegro Chaser, start number 50 today for Allegro Chaser, finishing 3rd and behind Sweeters Bro in that series heat. Of course, a few of these are lined up in the series heats here last week and just missing out. Winning is easy, also picking up a 3rd placing. Blue and Curly into 4th, so good form coming into this, all with good chances too. And off the inside, Corborn Midget coming back up to Class 5 here, Corborn Midget, and returns to this grade, but gets the inside draw, and that's a big help for her, and she won very well here last week, and looking to do that pick up that same performance here from the inside draw here, Corborn Midget. So a good race. I've got them at 8, 2, 1 and 4, but you can make a case for all 3 Lisa Ahern runners in the race. And Tongariro out there in box 6, also for Clark and Jen, the backup to Call Me Ralph. So 2 chances here for the Lifestyle Syndicate, and Tongariro didn't show up, finishing up in 5th place in that series heat, but did win nicely at Monaco 3 starts back. And another one that things go his way, he can most certainly run into the top 3 or 4 here. Boston Blaze out there in box 7. Goes okay out wide. Boston Blaze has got a good record from the outside 2 traps, and gets his chance here. Didn't really get all favours here earlier on in the month, but the form prior very good in tough fields. As you can see there, Elite Road Class, who picked up a heat win here last week, running Boston Blaze, running second to Elite Road Class towards the end of last month. So has to be considered Boston Blaze, and possibly some good value here for Angela Turnbull, $10 with the book, $12 on the tote. And of course we have touched on the 3 Lisa Ahern runners. Elite Road Chaser, Winning is Easy, all with great winning chances. Some good money on offer here. $6.50 final field for the 3 Elite Road Chaser, slightly better than the 4.10 you are getting on the tote. And good money too for Winning is Easy. Winning is Easy picked up a Class 5 2 starts back here a couple of Fridays ago. And once again, good money for the 4 at around that $7.50 mark. Some good money on offer. A good betting race for race 11, Wanganui Security. For the Class 4 and 5s, a few of these missing out last week in the Racing Series heats. They get their chance here. Call Me Ralph out wide. Start number 50 on the track, looking for win number 40 overall. Pops and tags off the inside, big money on that. Just about there, ready. And racing out wide, Call Me Ralph jumped out well along there with Winning is Easy. The inside callboard midget's going to follow the rail, but then come off the rail, making her way through Pops and Tags and Blue and Curly around the outside. Boston Blaze now getting back, callboard midget now with Tongariro and Elite Road Chaser. They go for home and out wide. Call Me Ralph diving the inside, Pops and Tags. Oh, I think Call Me Ralph just got there from Pops and Tags. Winning is Easy wasn't far away. Blue and Curly, this is close. Then we go back to Boston Blaze, then on crossing Tongariro and towards the back of the field. Callboard midget got a bit of a shuffle, went back through them, and also back towards the tail. Blue and Curly was back there in the last 3. Well, there you go. And just looking at the board out wide, he's got there. Call Me Ralph, great finish. The 8, the 2, ahead of the 4, and Blue and Curly, I just called that back in the last 3. That was up there on 4th. Just there ahead of Boston Blaze. So there you go, start 50 on the track. He brings up win number 40, Call Me Ralph. Well done to Clark and Jen and the Lifestyle Syndicate, 17.54, not a bad clip. And the run home, 10.60. And Call Me Ralph, 100, start 133, win number 40. Start 50 on the track and win number 14 here at Hat Trick. Won by half a length at the end. Wasn't that close at all, 6.94. That sectional time, 17.54, run home at 10.60. Just waiting for those margins to appear. Half a length was the first margin, 3/4 by 1 1/4. Call Me Ralph from the Droopies, Marco Il Saab Litter gets the win here. Liz, tremendous win. And there you go, win number 40, and getting very close now to that $80,000 mark.
Thanks so much for that, Daryl. He's a grand campaigner. Call Me Ralph, win number 40. Big congratulations to the Clarkson, owned by the Lifestyle Syndicate, has taken out race number 11. Closed off at 5.30 into $1.80. 2 Pops and Tags 150 and 4 Winning is Easy 170. 2-8 Quinella pays 4.10. Trifecta 824 62.90. The first 4's paid pretty well. 824 and 5 pays at $350. Still one more race to come from Hat Trick today. The last time to go at 9:53. Up next, we're back at Alexandra Park for race number 8, less than 6 minutes out from a start here. It's the first leg of the last double. Bookie's favourite is number 7, Djokovic, starting off the 10 metres, $3 135 fixed, $3.40 130 on the tote. But Craig Thompson, as we come back to you, sort of a 3-way go for favouritism here in the 8th.
It is, and it is a trot, Liz, so manners are the key, and it is for the junior drivers. Tricky for these young lads and lasses that haven't driven these horses before. Ben Butcher has driven Djokovic before, and obviously Andrew Grant, the trainer of Majestic 1, drives it in track work regularly, but a lot of these drivers haven't driven these horses before, so it is a little bit tricky. But in narrowing it down, I thought runners 7 and 6, both of them, manners are the key with them. Djokovic made a mistake last start. Majestic 1 did it right, winning a maiden, steps up to C1. We'll hear from Andrew Grant very shortly. I think she can step up to the C1. She's quite a nice mare, this, and Andrew was quietly confident, well, more than quietly confident. bullish about the chances of number 6, Majestic One. I thought the best roughie in the race, right down the bottom of the book, runner number 10, Yeldy Boys. Only ran 50 the other night, or 60 the other night, but actually trotted 2:50 for the 2200 metre stand, which is an exceptional time. I think the winner that night, Mob Star, trotted around about 2:48, 2:49. He trotted 2:50 off the 10 metre handicap, so probably better suited to the 2700 metres tonight. Tony Cameron takes the drive, and he did drive it last start, so knows the horse, Yeldy Boys. For me, it's 7, 6 and 10. Best of the rest, number 9, very persuasive. That man on screen, Andrew Grant, he's got 3 in tonight. Let's talk to him about Majestic One. Andrew, thanks for your time tonight. You've got 3 in. First of them we'll talk about is in race number 8 in Majestic One. Nice winner last start out of Maidens. Steps up to the C1s tonight, and you're taking the drive.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but no, she's a very nice mare in the making, and I do have a massive opinion of her. She is still learning and is still a big work in progress, but I do have a big opinion of her, and I think if things go all right tonight, she will be winning.
Tell me, last start, at the top of the straight, looked like she was going to run second, and she just kept giving to the line to win. She steps up against the C1s, and there's a couple of nice ones in here. Her manners from a stand, she's not bomb-proof yet, but she's getting there.
Yeah, she's pretty good. She's just probably got to take it easy, and I think the 2700 does help. However, yeah, last week, Sailors just looked after her around the bend, to be honest. He said he thought he'd just give himself a length and make sure, because she galloped on that bend after getting checked the week before, so he thought, we'll just make sure of it. And he did, always knowing that she had the motor to open up once she straightened up. And I think, to be fair, we'll probably do the same tonight. We'll just look to kind of nurse around the bend no matter where we are, and just let her open up, because she does have a big motor in the straight.
Confidence levels tonight, winning chance?
If my hands are good, very high.
So there you go. Only a bad drive will get a beat, according to the trainer, and he is the driver. Andrew Grant drives Majestic One, the mare by Majestic Son. Yeah, she's got ability, a big step up to the C1s tonight, but he thinks that she will progress through the grades, and this is a nice race to win. It's a junior driver's race. It is penalty-free, so Majestic One right in the mix. Djokovic, he won 2 starts ago, beating Moment of Truth. Now, that form is good. Moment of Truth went on to win the following week and beat some real handy types, the likes of Barry. Djokovic, he beat Moment of Truth 2 starts ago. Missed away last start, put the line through that. Ben Butcher knows the horse, so 7 to beat 6. Best roughie 10 Yeldy Boys for the reasons I've already mentioned. And 9 very persuasive. Had it been 2200 metres, I might be a little bit more keen on her. Her record over 2700, 8 starts, 2 placings. She's always been a good short distance horse. Her last 2 starts, a win over the 2200 and then a placing behind Moment of Truth last start. Jack McKinnon gets on well with this one, trained by Michelle Wallace and Bernie Hackett. For me, it's 7, 6, 10 and 9 in the trot. Jason's numbers, I keep saying Aaron. Jason's numbers, 9, 7, 10 and 6, 9, 7, 10 and 6. Jason, up in that commentary box, it's a great viewing platform, isn't it? You look over the top of the track, you're actually sitting right above them.
Yeah, it's fantastic, Craig, and I'd actually forgotten how much I've missed the box, really. It's quite beautiful. The only problem we've had tonight is mist, and a little bit starting to fog up a bit up here, but apart from that, beautiful spot to be, and you just overlook everything.
That's not because the heater's on too high.
Definitely not. Gee, I'm a southern boy these days. This is tropical.
I know what you're saying. I was at Cambridge last Thursday night. And
I was too, Craig. It was one of the coldest nights I've ever experienced at Cambridge.
No heater presenting outside there, and I tell you what, it got below zero, and I was feeling every bit of it, mate. But it's a great viewing platform at Alexandra Park. I know Aaron loves calling from up there, and obviously you're of the same opinion. You probably wouldn't get a better viewing track or viewing platform anywhere in the world.
Exactly right. Yes, they do it just wonderfully up here. Best place in New Zealand to race a horse, Alexandra Park as well, from an owners and trainers perspective as well. And yeah, it just shows you by the amount of people on course here tonight for just, to be honest, an average meeting horse-wise. But we've got, there must be around 400 people or 500 people in the lounges. So they do a great job up here.
Yeah, the food's magnificent. Top of the park, it's their midwinter Christmas evening there tonight, and actually my family up in the top of the park there went up and had a look in there, and every table full there tonight, Jason. So it just shows you that you know, when you put on a great spread and good hospitality, and the staff's pretty good up there. They look after you. So many people attending tonight, the Midwinter Christmas at the races, and it's their final night at Alexandra Park tonight. Lining up, let's talk to Jason for the...
They walked into the tapes, junior drivers. There goes the tape. They're underway in trotting. Majestic One stepped off the mark like a toff out wide. Opawa Speed was a bit slow from down on the inside. La Maitre D will trot through and make her customary great beginning over Cara Cherie. Trotting into third now, Miss Middleton from Djokovic. Majestic One after that great start has been eased right back in the field. Getting past her now is Yoldi Boys also. Well back in the field too is Opawa Speed, very persuasive. And all the way back to last for Majestic One as they trot off the back and down the side. 2,300 metres left to run. The leader is Cara Cherie. The hands of Andrew Vent by a length and a half in the trail, La Maitre D. Left without cover is Djokovic, but he'll roll forward as he normally does. And he'll look for the lead and he'll take over two with 2,100 metres left to trot. Four back on the inside is Miss Middleton. Yoldi Boys is the first one without cover. Down on the inside is Opawa Speed from Very Persuasive, a length and a half away. And 4 lengths last is Majestic One. Out of a straight they move 1,900 metres out from home in the Pocono Bacon Company handicap trot. And the leader is Djokovic. By a length and a half over Cara Cherie. 3 back on the inside is La Maitre D. Followed through then by Miss Middleton. Yoldi Boys, no luck tonight. It's been left out in the chair. Back on the inside is Opawa Speed over Very Persuasive. He hooks up into the 1-1 on the back of Yoldi Boys and still a length and a half away. 2 Majestic One is back last of all. The favourite Djokovic at $3.30 and $1.30 trots down past the 1,600 metres mark. Once again, no lead time. The leader is Djokovic by a length and a half over Cara Cherie. La Maitre D's third. Getting closer on the outside is Yoldi Boys. 1 out, 1 back now as they come across the top is Very Persuasive. From down on the inside, Miss Middleton. Opawa Speed is second last, but in the running line. And 2 lengths last is Majestic One. Around the turn they come, the junior drivers. A field of 8 for race number 8 on the program tonight. Led up by the favourite Djokovic. Trots down inside the 1,200. 1.5 Yoldi Boys the outside. Cara Cherie first up tonight in the trail from 3 back on the markers is La Maitre D. 1 out, 1 back is Very Persuasive and it'll be dangerous from there too. Back on the inside is Miss Middleton. Around that is Opawa Speed and 2 lengths last is Majestic One. On the bend out of the straight, 900 metres left to run. The stables bend next for them. The leader remains Djokovic, a length and a half. Yoldi Boys the outside. Then came Cara Cherie third the inner. 1 out, 1 back, Very Persuasive. 3 back the inside, La Maitre D. 31.8 the second quarter. On the outside of La Maitre D is Opawa Speed, 3 back and 1 off. Second last is Miss Middleton and Majestic One is last, but now looking to take off 3 wide. 600 metres left to run, the race on in earnest. The leader is Djokovic trying to make all. A length in advance of Yoldi Boys. Cara Cherie awaits the passing lane. 1-1 Very Persuasive now looking to peel 3 wide. Locked away La Maitre D from Opawa Speed. Majestic One's not travelling. And last is Miss Middleton off the back in 29.5. Up to the turn they come. Djokovic over. The outside Yoldi Boys. Here's Very Persuasive. 3 out pouncing on them. Next is Cara Cherie. Further back La Maitre D. Djokovic Very Persuasive. They pull clear. Cara Cherie trots to third. Djokovic has gone roughly and galloped and left the win here for Very Persuasive. Trots away for Jack McKinnon. Very Persuasive. Consistency rewarded. Second La Maitre D. Third in Cara Cherie. Miss Middleton late to fourth. Next in Yoldi Boys, the galloping Djokovic. Second last Opawa Speed. And Majestic One was never in the race. Final quarter, 28.8. 58.3 the last half. And Very Persuasive. My bet of the night, $3.40. Should have paid $2.40, even $1.80. The way it's been going lately, Jack McKinnon knows his horse very well, raced by Olympic Swiss watchers. That's Jamie McKinnon, Jack's father. And they will be delighted with Very Persuasive, who bolts in here ready. La Maitre D, well, she's the finders of the C1 grade after what she did as a maiden, but she's racing great. Third one will be Cara Cherie in front of Miss Middleton. Djokovic galloped when the pressure went on, but
Official placings, race 8, the Pocono Bacon Company Handicap Trot. 924, 810, 7. 924, 810, 7. Horse 9, very persuasive. Trotted the 2,700 metres from a stand in a handicap in a net time of 3:36.2. It's a mile rate of 28.9. Last 858.3, the 428.8. The margins 3 3/4 lengths, 1.5 lengths, a half neck. 924, 810, 7. Race 8, the Pocono Bacon Company Handicap Trot.
So very persuasive, takes out race 8 tonight, the Pocono Bacon Company Handicap Trot, and has been welcomed back into the winner's circle too by John, Helen and Ben Clotworthy from Pocono Bacon Company and Graham Wharf for Franklin Park. Very persuasive is a 5-year-old bay mare by Peter Spur at a friendly persuasion for Olympic Swiss Watches Limited. Michelle Wallace and Bernie Hackett, the trainers at Waiuku. Jack McKinnon, the successful driver. Second, 2 La Maitre D, a 6-year-old mare, Love You, Perfect Andon. Brett Marshall and Ted Edwards' own. Brett Marshall, a trainer at QMU, Tabitha Fensom. 4, Cara Cherie, 5-year-old mare, Great Success, Stuzy Boys. Claire McGowan, the owner. Dave and Claire McGowan, the trainers at Pukekohe, Andrew Vent. Dividends number 9, very persuasive, is paid $3.41.50. 341.50. 2 La Maitre D, $2.10, $2.10. 4 Cara Cherie, $5.20, $5.20. 29 Quinella, $9.50, $9.50. 924 Trifecta, $230.60, $230.60. First 4, 924. 8 Miss Middleton, 4th, $2,051.10, $2,051.10. Wraps up race 8, race 9. The last for us tonight is the first Fletch Tables, Fillies and Mares Mobile. Over 2,200 metres. They all start, just a field of 6 to go round, and no gear changes or driver changes. The last on the card will go at 3 minutes past 10 o'clock.
$6.60 and $3. He's had a couple of runs back this prep. It was an improved effort for 5th class down and behind East to West. He certainly didn't get all favours on that occasion and was only beaten around a length and a half. Another horse which has looked a touch unlucky lately is the 8, which is It's Meant to Motor. It's paying $7.20 and $2.30. 4th class down and behind East to West and only just beaten just over a length. That was the same race that Armbro Speedstar finished 5th, and there was about half a length separating them. They are starting to score up here for race number 2. We'll join commentator Jim Jakes.
West 54, 420 up to 460. Prominent Art, 420 up to $5. Sporty Mac was a firmer, $7.50 into $6 fixed on you bet. Umbro Speedstar ready to win, I think, but just a poor draw inside the second row, 7 out to $7.50. It's Meant to Motor ready to win, $7 into $5.50. Yeah, thank you, Trevor. We're set to go. Elders Insurance Pace. And speed here for the lead. Prominent Art will come out, so will Sporty Mac. Dynamite Lass and West 54 will come out quickly. Away in racing. West 54 began the best. Prominent Art only fair away. Sporty Mac's going to get across it easily. And Sporty Mac goes up the challenge. West 54, too much toe, gets across and clears him. Prominent Art now surges forward 3 wide, going up the challenge for the lead or get outside the leader. Probably a roll to the front. Sporty Mac's going to take the set, so Prominent Art's got a lead now. And Sporty Mac will take cover. 3 back the inside. West 54, it's Meant to Motor behind those. It's caught early, facing the breeze, it appears to be. Then in turn behind those, well, it might be Go Tango actually facing the breeze. Yeah, it is Go Tango facing the breeze. It's Meant to Motor, follows it through. It's 1 out, 1 back. On the inside, 4 back was Dynamite Lass, following West 54. Then Sir John. Behind those on the inside was Armbro Speedstar. Poor draw for him inside the second row. Can't get into the race. And round the turn is Bella Hotshot at the tail end of the field. First quarter 28.3, then 32.6. So that gives them a 60.9 first half. Prominent Art out in front, closed on you bet. We'll try and get you an update there. Out in front, very hard to catch. No, they can't give you an update, sorry. Leads away Prominent Art by about 4 metres. Sporty Mac in second placing. Tickled up on the outside is Go Tango. It's Meant to Motor, 1 out, 1 back, is peeling 3 wide and coming with its run, but just wants to lay in, and in the meantime the leader's getting away slightly. Prominent Art in front, still on his back, Sporty Mac. It's Meant to Motor's taking a long time to wind up. It's not running on good enough at this stage. Then in turn behind those, Sir John follows it through. West 54 angles off, goes between runners. Prominent Art in front, still hard to catch. Sporty Mac goes to the inside. It's Meant to Motor's making some ground. Prominent Art in front. It's Meant to Motor on the inside. Sporty Mac, 3-way go as they come to the line. Prominent Art just held on. Second, I think, Sporty Mac just in front of It's Meant to Motor. Behind those, Dynamite Lass, West 54. Armbro Speedstar, Sir John, Go Tango. At the tail end of the field was Bella Hotshot. Prominent Art has withstood all the challenges. Sporty Mac getting up on the inside, I think may have just got second in front of It's Meant to Motor. I think it'll be 4, 5 and 8, but I wouldn't swear by it. But Prominent Art, number 4. Bay Gelding, 8 years. Piece of art out of Shogao. Raced and trained by Michael Dennis here locally at Port Pirie. And Lisa Ryan with the drive. Didn't begin that quickly. Was easily outpaced by Sporty Mac. But then Lisa pressed forward. Went up outside the leader. Took the lead.
Number 4, Prominent Art, the early favourite, has taken out the second there at Port Pirie Harness. That result won't be too far away. Next, we're taking you to Hat-Trick Raceway for the last in the program today at the Greyhound. So good luck if you're still live in doubles, trebles and quaddies. Just over 5 minutes out from a start, it's the Dopey Dog Laser Engraving Mix C4 and 5 Sprint. Number 3, Senorita Tina's the favourite for Marcy Flip, paying $381.70 fixed, $4 and $2.30 on the tone. I thought this was a tough race though, and bookies agreeing. All the runners here in single figures. I thought that one Clamped would be very hard to beat from box 1, paying $4.170 fixed, $441.70 on the tote. And Lisa Rahun earlier on taking out the trifecta in the NZRA Sprint final. Clamped was second last down and behind Mega Jet. He'd had a bit of a break before that, came out and won a very bold race and only just run down late second and behind a Mega Jet. In terms of other runners here, I thought that 4 Narrow High would need to be included, as paying $9 with the bookies at $6.50 and $2.30 on the tote. Was the runner-up last start. That was in behind Sweet As Bro in a heat of that NZRS Sprint. Some of ranks is option 932, under 11.5, paying $2.45 at 12 and 13 at $3.80, and over 13.5 paying $2.10. Might be inclined to go here for the overs on the basis that I do quite like the reserve dog here for a place number 9, Wheelie Good. $9 fixed, $7.30 and $2.10 on the tote. That run 2 starts ago. For second and behind Caesar Chance certainly had merit that day. Wheelie Good, and he does come into box 5 here. Just into 4 minutes out from the last. Joel Robinson, what do you like in this one?
Yes, nice field to finish off the night here too, Liz. I do like the inside clamped only because it's unbeaten from box 1. Really enjoys the inside traps, and a good chance for Lisa Ahern to finish off a good night here for the Bumper Sticker Syndicate. And clamped, of course, lined up here in a Class 5 of 3 starts back in May. Just the one run this month is fresh up and will be a lot improved by that first up performance for some time since at the end of May, and looking to go one better on that fresh up run, running second in behind Mega Jet. And I do like clamped off the inside. That was from box 7, box 1 today for clamped. Big Boy Dino also enjoys the inside running here for Matt Roberts. Outstanding inside box, pretty much the inside 3 traps. Very good form line, and it really enjoys it being close to the rail. Big Boy Dino has been in boxes 8, 5 and 7 the last 3, so box 2 a lot better for Big Boy Dino. There has been plenty of action coming off the inside traps right throughout the night. Boxes 1 and 2 have had a very good night, and I think that will continue here into the last race. Also the 4 here, Naraho, this one here for Clark and Jen, of course, picking up that win there with the Call Me Ralph. And a great win there to see Call Me Ralph bring up win number 40, and they've got the 4 in this. And Always Fairly Honest has picked up a couple of seconds in the last 3 starts, also lined up in the racing series here last week, picking up that second and behind Sweet as Bro. Box 4, and Always a good each way chance too, $9 and $9.52.80 with the tote. And also the 6 here, Leroy's Mystery, and another one that's also dropping back in distance here, has been up over the middle distance, so it will be interesting to see how Leroy's Mystery does go in the sprint tonight. And also fresh up, maybe Angela Turnbull's turned him around a little bit, and the breakaway we may see a better Leroy's Mystery in this. And the 6 at big money, $17 to $10 with the book. Other chances, Big Time Pulse out there in box 8, still searching for his first win from the outside 2 traps. Has won 4 times from box 6, but still looking for his first win from the outside 2 traps out there in box 8. And of course had box 8 last week, had no chance of getting across, didn't really get the jump, and just didn't have enough speed to overcome that poor beginning, but gets another chance today. Has run a bit of time on the track too, Big Time Pulse. And if there's going to be a bit of trouble in the race, could easily scout round the outside. We'll probably find this a lot easier than last week's assignment. Ginger Cole out there for Gary Ross and Sarah Voice, another one that will be probably looking to get back to a straight Class 4 here, Ginger Cole. But it does pop up now and again, a 9-race winner already. A fairly tidy career so far for him. And another one that has been operating out of the 2 inside traps lately and has got a very good box 7 record, Ginger Cole, so I give that a bit of a hope, but no doubt not too far off from getting back down to weaker company. Senorita Tina, she's really developed well into a very competitive sprinter here on a Friday night for Marcy Flip. Picked up a nice win here on the 19th of June last month, and then backed it up with a 4th place, and didn't really get a lot of racing room on that occasion from box 4. Tried to push forward, but she's fresh up. She's had a couple of weeks off, and she's good enough to go a big race here, Senorita Tina, and she's right in this. She's currently second favourite, $4.50, $5.30 on the tote. So pretty much the 1 is the favourite, 2 out of 2 from box 1. Hopefully we can get home in our suggested quaddie. We've taken all 4. We've had some good divvies so far. Call Me Ralph was around that $5 mark, going back to race number 10. Allegro Touch, we had that in for 3rd at around $7. And of course Corborn Matty, I think was 2nd or 3rd favourite there, with Corborn Crouch missing the start, so on target here with our quaddie. Hopefully either the 1, 2, 4 or 6. So that's a good look through the field. Really good also gets into the field, the 9 dog into box 5. He's a bit short too, $8.10 on the tote at this point, $10 for Really Good. It'll be interesting to see what he can do from box 5. He likes drawing out wide. He no doubt won't be cutting in, so that might just give a bit of room to Naraho here off the draw of 4. May get a bit of room because Really Good, I don't think we'll be crowding him. Now a bit over start time here. Not too sure what the delay is. Just having a look around to see if there's anything going on out there. Nothing through as yet, but we are over start time here for the last. My selections 1, 2, 4 and 6. Still one to come from Alexandra Park. All wrapped up there at Forbury Park and just awaiting for the all clear to come through here for the last race. So not too sure on what the delay is. Looking at the judge and looking around. Lure driver's all set to go. So just awaiting for some information here as we look here at the 9 dog, Really Good. And he's also fresh up today too, Really Good. He's had about 3 weeks off, or close to a month. And fresh up today, getting the all clear through now, so not too sure what that was all about. But they are going to be called in behind the boxes here for the Dopey Dog Laser Engraving, Class 4 and 5. And once again, a few of these dogs contesting the Racing Series heat last week. And off the inside, clamped. Looking to make it 3 out of 3 from box 1 is the favourite here. 340 on the tote, 380 final field. So about to lock away now for the last. Clamp goes up there with Senorita Tina, Really Good and Ginger Cole. Second line, Big Boy Dino Naraho, Leroy's Mystery and Big Time Pulse to the outside. To wrap up a good night's racing here at Hat-Trick Raceway for the last. Ready and racing into jumping nicely out wide, Really Good there along with Big Time Pulse, and now looking to drive up on the inside of Senorita Tina. Right there is Naraho getting around the outside. Now we've got Ginger Cole back in the field. Clamp's got a bit of work to do with Leroy's Mystery and also Big Boy Dino. They go for home. The inside, Big Time Pulse out wide, charging the outside here, Really Good. Oh, I think Big Time Pulse may have just done enough here from Really Good. It's very close. It could go either way. Right up there too on crossing there, we would have had Senorita Tina Naraho. Back on crossing here too at Leroy's Mystery, Big Boy Dino and Clamped. And the other one just up ahead of them, if I didn't call it, was a Ginger Cole. Gee, good finish. Wide apart. Big Time Pulse was on the inside, out wide. Really Good was flying. Oh, it's very close. Just trying to have a look at this board. And the 8's gone up, it looks like. It's just done enough on the inside, Big Time Pulse. Really Good made it interesting. But it looks like the 8 just from the 9, 3 and the 4. They've run 17.65, 6.96 will be that sectional time. Run home 10.69. Lisa Ahern picked up the big race and she picks up the last here with Big Time Pulse. Picks up his first win from a wide draw box 8 and it takes out the last ahead here of the 9, 3 and 4. Wraps up a good night's racing. Big Time Pulse for Lisa Ahern by collision at a Big Time Gem. Wraps up the meeting, and a good meeting too here for the Wanganui Greyhound Racing Club, back in action here next Wednesday. Mark Rosanowski back with you on Monday at Palmerston North. He's on first call tomorrow morning. On behalf of the team here at Hat-Trick Raceway, to you, Liz, enjoy the rest of your night and the weekend. Happy punting to you all, and keep safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks very much for that, Daryl. A big thanks to you and the rest of the team there on track for the coverage tonight. Bit of an upset there in the last. Number 8, Big Time Pulse takes it out for owner-trainer Lisa Ahern, just ahead of 9, Really Good, and 3, Senorita Tina there in the last. Still one more race to come from the last at Alexandra Park meet, include 5 at race number 9. And Craig Thompson, I see that you've gone with the favourite on top here.
You're really keen on the filly, Liz, See the Ballerina. She's been racing really good fields, hasn't had a lot of luck. Tony Hurley back on board from barrier 2 and no second line here. She hasn't got great gate speed. She gets out with them, but I thought this race is a slight drop back in company in what she's been racing, and She's a horse that likes to speed on throughout, so I thought number 2, See the Ballerina, clearly the one to beat in the last. I like Joe's Dream from the inside. She's been in very good form. Glitzy Gal, newcomer to the Todd Mitchell team, and Murphy Brown, placed at the workouts last weekend. Half blinds go on Murphy Brown, runner number 4. Her trainer is Andrew Grant. I caught up with him about an hour ago. Andrew, you're 2 in the last. Let's talk about Murphy Brown first. A newcomer to the stable. Understand placed behind the Orange Agent last Saturday.
Yeah, she just had a quiet workout. She ran home nicely. Obviously, the Orange Agent was far too good for them. But, she just did everything right. We just put her on the pegs and let her run home, and it was quite a nice trial.
Is she? Have you found out much about her? Is she a sit and sprint mare, or can you do a little bit of work with her?
To be honest, it's all still a learning curve for me. I probably do think she's best saved with one run. But she's, like I say, we're still working her out, and we'll try drive her for one run tonight and see how that goes.
Now, opting options, I know you've only had her for a couple of starts. She hasn't gone the worst race so far.
No, she hasn't, Craig. She actually got on her knee around the last bend last start, which actually lost a bit of momentum. I thought she probably would have finished second or third, but we're putting the spreaders on tonight, so I'm expecting a better performance. Her work's been great, and she seems really well.
Can you split the 2 in the last?
Murphy Brown, because Salish is on.
Yeah, no luck with Majestic 1 in the last, but if you had to pick one of the 2, Murphy Brown, placed behind the Orange Agent last Saturday at the workouts. Wanganui Dogs, race 12, 8, 9, 3 and 4. Big Time Pulse, Wheelie Good and Senorita Tina. The result from meeting 9, race number 12. For me, See the Ballerina on top to beat Joe's Dream, Glitzy Gal and Murphy Brown. Just highlighting our main races tonight. Race 6 was taken out by Unforgiving in a tight finish with Vice Consul. They ran home in 55.9, a quarter in 27.3. There was a nose between them. With the Vengeance ran third. Earlier in the night, nice win by First Home, leading them all the way. And race number 4 tonight in the hands of Scott Phelan. Very good, beating No Way Else. And Zach's Patrol. And in race number 2 tonight, Hadrian. Front running drive by Joe Abernathy. Took luck out of play, went straight to the front and was far too good for them in race number 2. Jet Black Shadow running into third in race number 2 tonight. The last, I can tell you, coming through from the racing desk. Bad result for the bookmakers of See the Ballerina. Gets home in the last. Understand large liability, and we're talking over 100,000, I believe. If See the Ballerina can get the money in the last, runner number 2. Maltese finishing on runner number 2 in the last. See the Ballerina, and that has shortened her quote into $2.30. They have turned the tap off on the filly by Better's Delight. Jason Teasers, I come to you. A couple of big bets going multi-wise into runner number 2, but you're with 4, Murphy Brown in the last.
Yeah, Don with Murphy Brown here, Craig. Know a bit about this mare. When she was previously with Robert Dunn, she showed a lot. She won her second start in a 157 mile, and she was good enough to go around in the Neville Fillies final of her year. Since she's been north, she hasn't quite reached those heights. She's been a little bit disappointing. Andrew Grant, I know, is pretty happy with her, and she trialled up exceptional on Saturday. So I've got her on top, Murphy Brown, and this will be probably the last time I ever do it too. Number 3, Glitzy Gal, first start here for Todd Mitchell. Comes out of some really strong C1 races down at Nelson. And I think she's a big chance in this at $3.90. That's pretty good each way value, really, around Glitzy Gal. If she handles this way around. See the Ballerina and Joe's Dream. I've tossed up the 3rd and 4th. Joe's Dream coming out of a maiden victory, and was actually did a dream run that night too. And See the Ballerina, she was one of a couple that were pretty unlucky last week at Cambridge, and she's got to be a hope as well. So 4 to get us out in the last. I think when I tipped it out this morning, it was $18 on the fixed odds. So good luck if you got some of that. 3, 1 and 2 after that. Moving up for the last. First Flex Cables, Fillies and Mares Mobile Pace to wrap up tyres and trucks night for Franklin Park. Favourite for the race is See the Ballerina number 2, $2.20 and $1.50. Tony Herlihy to do the driving. 2 in the race for Andrew Grant. Black helmet on opt-in options, white helmet on number 4 Murphy Brown. As they come around towards the starting point, Two in the race for Brecon Farms as well. Nearly there, 2,200 metres, green light, and they're away in pacing. Joe's Dream down on the inside. Oversee the Ballerina. Going roughly there was Litzy Dell soon after the starts. Gone off stride and has ended up back near the rear of the field early. Joe's Dream and See the Ballerina match motors at the winning post with 2 to go. Right up there is Opt-in Options, then Murphy Brown, who has eased back to the inside from Nicole Vidasova. And at Litzy Dell, she's got a broken hobble, so she's going to be out of business tonight. At the stage, still going around, but she'll probably be pulled up. Into the back they go, 1,700 metres out from home. And the pacemaker is the favourite, See the Ballerina, by a length and a half. Joe's Dream is second, 2 lengths away third is Murphy Brown. A length and a half back fourth is Nicole Vidasova, and 2 lengths away second last is Opt-in Options, and Litzy Dell carrying on even with the broken hobble. 1,600 out from home, and as they run off the back and down the side, no lead time again. The leader remains See the Ballerina. A lead margin is a length and a half on Joe's Dream, the lovely run on the trail. 3 back the inside is Murphy Brown. 2 lengths away, Nicole Vidasova. And Opt-in Options last of the 5. And yes, Litzy Dell has been taken out of the race by the 1,400 metres. So we're down to 5 on the last of the night. The first Fletch Tables, Fillies and Mares, Mobile Pace and See the Ballerina. Getting a gorgeous run on top, a length and a half clear of Joe's Dream second, Murphy Brown third. Here comes Nicole Vidasova around the park, and Opt-in Options gets onto the back of that as the bell sounds. 1,000 left to run. See the Ballerina, the $2.40 favourite at tote close. Leaves the straight. A length and a half in advance of still Joe's Dream. The leader's back for Sean Grayling. Parked out Nicole Vidasova. Murphy Brown is 3 back to the inside. And Opt-in Options on its outside as they hit inside the 800. Second quarter. That didn't come up on the board either. So as they head up into the back, 700 left to run. It is See the Ballerina. It's had all terms her own way here, the favourite. A length and a half, Joe's Dream. Nicole Vidasova locked away the inside as Murphy Brown. Stablemate Opt-in Options the outside. And remembering Litzy Dell pulled up with a broken hobble. Down to 5. 500 left to run. See the Ballerina in front and with no excuses. Joe's Dream awaits the passing lane. Nicole Vidasova. Opt-in Options about to leave the one out line and come 3 wide. Murphy Brown hunts up in between horses, but no room there. Around the turn they come, 250 left to run. Valita See the Ballerina. Joe's Dream sweating on that passing lane. Deeper out on the track, Nicole Vidasova. Murphy Brown into the clear. Valita See the Ballerina. Joe's Dream getting up the passing lane. Late Murphy Brown. Joe's Dream swishes up the passing lane. See the Ballerina fighting back. Late Murphy Brown to third. Joe's Dream in front. Joe's Dream for Amanda Kitty gets the last. Second, See the Ballerina. Third, Murphy Brown. Further back, Nicole Vidasova. And last in Opt-in Options. The those to finish. Litzy Dell pulled up by the 1,400 with a broken hobble. Joe's Dream back-to-backs them. Amanda Kitty does a good job with a small team. Doesn't get a lot of recognition either for what she does with them. And Joe's Dream will get the last in the hands of Sean Grayling. See the Ballerina, every hope. Not sure of the overall time, but it wouldn't be that quick, I would imagine. Third in will be Murphy Brown, and next in Nicole Vidasova. Hard luck punters on Litzy Dell. Broken hobble soon after the start put pay to her. My thanks.
Official placings race 9. The first Flex Cables, Fillies and Mares, Mobile Pace. 12465. 12465. Horse 1, Joe's Dream, paced the 2200 metres in 247.7. Mile rate of 22.7. Last 857.7. The 427.3. Margins are nose, 4 3/4 lengths, 5 lengths. 12465, race 9. The first Flex Cables, Fillies and Mares, Mobile Pace.
So back to the end of the field, Joe's Dream, number 1, the winner of race 9. The First Flex Cables, Fillies and Mares Mobile Pace, been welcomed back into the winner's circle by Chris Burgess from First Flex Cables and Don Smith of Franklin Park. Joe's Dream, a 3-year-old bay filly by Grotto Collect and a Marilyn Bromack, raced by Leanne Grayling, GJ, Mrs. J.A. Gooden, and also Amanda Kitty. Amanda Kitty, the trainer at Pukekohe, Sean Grayling, the successful driver. 2, See the Ballerina, 3-year-old filly, Beater's Delight, Cheyenne Girl for Brecon Farms, for Good Sports Syndicate. Tony Herlihy, the trainer driver at Papakura, and 4, Murphy Brown, 4-year-old mare American Ideal, Eden A for Hoofit Racing. Andrew Grant, the trainer, Pukekohe, Salish, Abernathy. Joe's Dream, number 1, is paid $2.60, $1.50, $2.60, $1.50. 2, See the Ballerina at $1.50, $1.50. 4, Murphy Brown, no third dividend. Quinella 1 and 2, $2.40, $2.40. 1, 2, 4 trifecta, $47 even, 47 even. 1, 2, 4, 6, Nicole Vidasova, first 4, 93.60, 93.60. A double in the last 2. 9, Very Persuasive, 1, Joe's Dream, has paid $7.70, $7.70. Concession with 2, See the Ballerina, $3, $3 even. The treble, 3, Pommy Roy, 9, Very Persuasive, 1, Joe's Dream, has paid $21.60, $21.60. And the second quaddie paid out on 2, Unforgiving, 3, Pommy Roy, 9, Very Persuasive, and 1, Joe's Dream. $68.30, $68.30, and place 6 is paid $21.40, $21.40. Wraps up the night tonight. Trucks and Tyres race night for Franklin Park, and race in action, I'm sure, back here at the park next Friday night, the 24th of July. Well, thanks to everyone who made tonight possible. Have a very good evening and a safe drive home.